Alright, so we're going to keep this intro really short and sweet today. My name is Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're going to be coming up with this fun and colorful makeup look using all affordable products or drugstore products. So if you guys are interested to see what I use for this look and what I thought about those products, keep on watching. I do have quite a few things that I've picked up that are just little newer things that we were at Walmart last night and I saw that Hard Candy had some newer items. Hard Candy's not really a makeup brand that I gravitate towards or that I've tried a whole lot of things from. I do have a fiber brow gel from them. I have a mascara. I have a primer that I picked up from TJ Maxx. This is the Becca Skin Love Brighten and Blur Primer. This is one that is not new to me. I've already tried it before and I actually really do like it. And I was pretty stoked to find it on sale for $9.99. This primer is over $30 if you buy it brand new, like at Ulta or Sephora. It hasn't even been opened. It's still got the little seal on there, so I'm excited about that. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with this today. It's nice outside, so everybody and their brother is riding their motorcycles. And I don't have anything against people that ride motorcycles, but, you know, makes for an interesting time when I'm trying to film videos. How rude, right? This primer really doesn't do a whole lot for blurring, I'm going to be honest with you. But it does kind of give me a little subtle glow. And I've noticed that when I wear it underneath my makeup does wear pretty well, so it's one of the reasons why I like this one. Okay, so I'm going to do things a little bit backwards from what I usually do. I'm not going to do my base quite yet. I'm going to start with the eyes. The reason why I'm starting with the eyes is because I have a new palette that I want to share with you guys. I know that that primer is not drugstore, but it's affordable because it was on sale at TJ Maxx, so that's the theme we're going with today. So the palette that I'm going to be using is the Aurora palette by Alter Ego. This came in the mail for me a couple days ago. That's what it looks like. It is beautiful. This is their take on the Natasha Denona Sunrise, Sunset. One of those palettes that she has. I just could not justify spending that kind of money right now on one palette. So I bought this one. And I've heard a lot of good things about it. So I wanted to play around with this today. And we'll see what the quality is like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and prime my lids with the P. Louise base. I know this is not an affordable product. It's not like crazy expensive, but it's not drugstore, but I am using this today. We're going to see if I can get these colors to really pop. I don't have the Natasha Denona palette that this one is trying to copy, so I can't really speak on comparison when it comes to like formula or anything like that. It does look a lot like it though. If you're looking at that palette and then looking at this one, it is beautiful. So I'm just going to be judging it on how it performs on me and what I think of the finished product. I think I'm going to start with the shade Soul. It's this really beautiful deep like orangey yellow here. Or I guess it's more like a marigold or something. I don't know how to describe that, but I think I'm going to start with that in the crease. This is a really beautiful color and it is extremely pigmented. I think I'm going to take this more muted yellow. It's called Shine, this one here, just to buff out the edges on that, and then I'm going to start building up the inside of that. I mean, this is blending beautifully. All right, I'm going to dip into that shade Nova, that bright pink, pretty generously. Oh, that's scary. A little scary. I'm going to start packing that on the outer. Oh, gosh. That is impressive. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start kind of dragging it up just a little bit into the crease area to kind of mesh it together. Just trying to be careful not to make it look patchy. I hope I don't mess this up too bad. I'm just blown away so far at how pretty this is looking. These are blending together so beautifully. Okay, so my camera cut off at some point, not really sure where. I've just been trying to blend these colors together and I'm super impressed so far. So far I've only used 3 shades. I used the shade Soul for my crease. I blended it out with the shade Shine right here. And now I'm just building up that shade Nova and blending it into the crease and just kind of building it out on that inner and outer edge there. I'm going to take the shade Dawn right here, and I'm going to use that as like the spotlight in the middle. I'm going to try it dry with a brush. I have a feeling it's not going to do what I want it to. Nope. Going in with the finger. I don't know. I'm just totally blown away at the quality of these shadows. They performed like higher end shadows. It's a little bit of a mess right now because I got pink everywhere. So I'm going to clean up like the inner corner. I'm going to start putting down my base, and I'll share a little bit with you about the other stuff that I do have that I picked up from Walmart and, you know, along the way here. Okay, so for this video, I am mixing two drugstore foundations together, neither of which I have worn alone, I don't think. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation in the shade Creamy Vanilla. This one's way too dark for me, and that's why I'm mixing it in with the Believe Beauty Skin Finish foundation. This one is in Porcelain, so this one's like a little bit too light, barely too light. This one's too dark, so I'm just going to mix them. Hopefully they come up with a decent finish. I am going to be using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I haven't used this in quite a while. I usually use the Love is the Foundation brush, or I use a beauty blender, but we're taking it back old school with this one. Let's see if I can get this to blend and not look horrific. This little cocktail is really thick. She thick. It's steady turning like darker and darker in my little mixing bowl here. It's got me nervous. I've blended just about as much as I possibly can, and for some reason it's just not like the tone and stuff is just off. It's not looking right, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it, and this is the combination I'm working with, so we're going to move on from here. Next, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, their satin finish, their hydrating formula. We're going to put that underneath the eyes. This is also not my favorite. I've tried it several times, and it's just not as hydrating as I would like it to be. But it's what we got for drugstore, and this is what we're using. So I'm just going to do like that. And we're going to blend it out. Try to be careful not to mess up the eyes here. It's just not covering up as much as I would like it to. It doesn't look terrible. My base is just looking very makeup-y at the moment between the foundation mix and the e.l.f. concealer. I also picked up the Ultimate Coverage Crease Proof Concealer from Revolution Pro. I believe that's what this is. Yes. So Makeup Revolution, their Pro line. I did use this once before, and I did not like how it dried out my under eyes, so I'm hoping it was just like a fluke thing. I'm going to try it again because I've only used it that once. This is supposed to be, I believe, like a dupe for the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. And if you guys have been on my channel for any length of time, you know that that is one of my favorite under eye concealers. There's a lot to live up to when it comes to that one. This one is also very, very thick, even more so than the Bye Bye Under Eye. Pretty creamy. Let's see what happens here. It's like almost too thick. It is super sticky. The Bye Bye Under Eye is more like creamy, and it almost feels like there's, I don't know, like a oil in it or something. I don't know how to explain it. This is more sticky. But I will tell you, it definitely gave me some more coverage under there. And so far it does not look awful. So we'll see how that ends up after I get done putting this eye on. I'm hoping it doesn't dry down all crazy. That would be tragic. I am going to try a little trick, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Settings Powder for underneath my eyes, kind of like the Secret Brightening Powder from Laura Mercier. I don't know that it's going to have that effect. That's what I'm going to do, and hopefully it brings back some... Oh, see, it just looks very makeup-y. But I feel like as sticky as this... What is it called? The Ultimate Coverage Crease Proof Concealer. As sticky as this is, I need something to set it down before I try to do anything else there. Otherwise, things are just going to smear all around right there. It's not going to be pretty. I don't really hate that. surprisingly enough. So for the rest of my face, I'm going to set it with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder. Okay, then. So this is why I don't like when you can't close the little compartment or chamber up top. You see all that powder? Yeah, that's a lot of powder. And it's everywhere, and it's going to make a mess. Come on, Wet n Wild, get it together. Maybe if I try just like setting little bits of pieces at a time. Don't usually do that, but let's do it today. Why not? It's too time consuming. Like I need either a bigger brush or a beauty blender or something. I really need to wash my brushes. It's actually quite gross. I'm just vigorously wiping this on my pants right now. And how do I still have powder in it? That's pretty disgusting. Can you see it? Never ending. I love you.
My hair got that purple.
She's the cool kid at school now. I mean, she was before too, but she's even cooler now. So after I got done powdering my face, I just took some of this gloss from the brand Floss Beauty and put that on my lips to moisturize because I can't stand that feeling of having foundation and powder all over my lips. I hate it. So when I was at Walmart the other night, I picked up the Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Bronzer. This one is in the shade Sunlit Glow. I believe this is their lightest shade. I have swatched this already and it looks very light and very shimmery. So I'm really hoping that this is the proper tone for a bronzer, but we're going to find out. If it's not, I might just, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll use Physicians Formula if this is not up to standards. Show you what it looks like here. It looks beautiful. I just hope it shows up on my skin okay. Is it turning pink? I actually don't dislike that. It's very different from anything I already have. And the more I apply, the more it's turning like a pink color. And I actually really like that in a bronzer. I don't know if you guys are seeing that, if it's showing up on camera at all. But I actually really don't dislike that. I kind of like the way that looks. That's pretty. Cool. I am going to run a little bit of that down the sides of my nose here too. And I'm just going to try to do it very carefully so I don't jack it up too bad. I'm really surprised. I didn't think I was going to like this bronzer at all when I swatched it, but good job, Revlon. Okay, so for my blush today, I think I'm going to dip into the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush. This one is in the shade Always Rosy. I have used this before, but I don't have a new drugstore blush or a new, like, more affordable blush to use, so I'm going to use one that's already in my collection here. Looks really weird without me having eyebrows on, so don't worry, they're coming. I kept wondering what looked off. I'm like, something just doesn't look right. It's the brows. I look inhuman without having brows on. I mean, so far I'm really enjoying the way all this is coming together. I was not expecting that. Not to sound like a negative Nancy, but I just wasn't. Okay, so a highlighting palette that I think I've only used maybe once or twice, but has made it through several declutters, is my Revolution, my Makeup Revolution, and their collaboration with Soph from Soph Does Nails, or it might just be Soph now. A lot of people rave about this highlighter palette, and a lot of people have it in their favorites, and I just haven't used it that much. I don't really know why. I'm dipping into the shade right here. It's the darkest one in the palette, so I'm a little scared. A little scared it's going to be too dark for my skin tone. But it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. What? I'm trying to be really careful because I don't want it to be like crazy and then look textured and not good. Oh my. That's intense. It didn't take a whole lot either. I don't know if you can see it though, like, yeah, a little bit. It's kind of leaving a little bit of a gray cast on my cheek because it's a little too dark. I don't know if you guys can even really tell. God, it's blinding. I'm going to take a lighter shade down the center of my nose. I don't know why I haven't been using this palette. Like, this is insane. I mean, your ass better be in the mood to glow when you use this. Because Holy cow. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try the product that I got from Hard Candy. I'm really excited to try this brow product because I have a few staple brow products and I usually don't really stray too far away from those because I know what I like. My brows are a pain in my ass and I know what I like to make them look halfway decent. So we're going to try this brow product and I'm going to pray that it works really well because it's so much cheaper from the other one that I use. So let's find out. Okay, I'm not really sure how I managed to do it, but I did. I wasn't filming when I was applying the Hard Candy Brows Now Fiber Brow Gel to my brows. So you didn't get to see my overly excited reaction at how fantastic this did at building up my brow hairs. Like, look at this. I had thought I was filming. I did this brow, I compared the two, and you saw how sad this one was looking and how... And now they just look crazy because I'm not finished. So I am going to fix them with a pencil, but you can tell the difference from before to now, how much more volume and fullness I have to my brows because of the fibers in this. This is an incredible product. If you're looking for an affordable brow product that's going to put some extra volume in your brows and a little bit of tint, I think I paid less than $6 for this fiber brow gel from Hard Candy. So give it a try if you're looking for one. If you are a fan of the Brow Gal fiber brow gel, no joke, this is spot on. This is almost an exact dupe for that product, and that product is fantastic. Go check it out. I am mind blown by this. I'm just going to show you right here where I've added just not even that much of the Brow Gal brow pencil. You can tell the shape, how much it's changed, and how more full it looks compared to this one. So I'm going to do the same thing to this side and maybe, fix them up just a tad. Then we're going to move it along. We've only got a couple more things to do. I want to put some lashes on, and I want to put one of the new lipsticks on that I bought last night at Walmart. So let's get through this together. We're going to make it. And these might not be the cutest brows I've ever written on my face, but here they are. And again, with the Hard Candy brow product, I'm so pleased that I found that and that I actually grabbed it. Sometimes I'm really hesitant to pick up drugstore products, and I know that sounds judgmental and snobby, but it's just kind of where I'm at right now in my makeup journey because I've tried a lot of products, and I'm not saying that drugstore products aren't good because there are a lot of good drugstore products out there, but in my experience, when I'm shopping for things, I end up grabbing more things that I don't like than I do. So tonight was a complete home run. Maybe I'm just not grabbing enough drugstore or affordable products. Maybe that's the problem because, in all honesty, I do opt for higher end when I can. So, my bad. You know what I mean? I need to make it to Walmart a little more often and start shopping the makeup section. I'm sure my daughter would love me for that. Everything else has turned out so good, in my personal opinion. I'm very happy with the way things are working out so far. I'm a little terrified right now that I'm about to ruin the entire look. I did pick up a pair of lashes from Alter Ego. These are in the style Celeb. These look absolutely beautiful, but the band on them is like a really thick rubber band. And I'm just worried that if I go to try gluing this to my eye, it's going to totally screw up the look I have down, and I'll be really upset because everything else has gone down without a hitch. But these look so beautiful. I don't know about this band, y'all. I don't know about it. I mean, look how beautiful. Okay, I'm a little worried because these just don't look comfortable. Like, not at all comfortable. They look very, very uncomfortable, actually. So, I do have a mascara that I'm supposed to try also. This one is from Hard Candy, and it's called the Dare to Extend Ultimate Lash Extension Mascara. I hate my mascara. I will tell you that I tried this briefly last night, but I'd already had mascara on, so I was kind of like doubling it up, and this just clumped up and went everywhere. So I don't know if it would be any better on its own, but we're going to find out right now. You know what? I never did put anything underneath my eyes. I'm going to put a little bit of shadow underneath the eyes just to finish off that because I totally forgot, and then we'll get to the lashes. Okay, I went ahead and added some shadow underneath the eyes, a little bit of something something in the inner corner, still use the same palette. I'm really, really worried about this mascara because, like I said, last night it was very clumpy and it kind of ruined things for me. So if it ruins my lashes, it's going to be on and popping Hard Candy. It's so gloppy. I'm scared. Don't make me do it. Okay, here we go. I just hope I can redeem it if it jacks it up too bad. I mean, it's not awful, but that's definitely not up to my standards, I would say. And when I did this last night, every time I would like blink my eyes to get mascara on my lashes, some of this would fling everywhere because it was so gloppy. It's just a little too wet. Maybe if it sits for a while, because you know how mascara after it sits a while gets a little dried out. Maybe that's what this needs to do. Dry out a little bit because it's way too gloppy. Take a shot every time I say gloppy. Let me just scoot a little closer so you can see what I'm talking about here. So this is with just the mascara on. The Hard Candy, what is it called? Too many words. Ultimate Lash Extension Mascara. And it's in the shade black, I believe. I don't know. Jet black. Okay? Okay, I think what I'm going to do is put on the lips, and then I'll decide if I want to take it any further, because it's getting late. It's like, 9:30 at night, and I should be getting ready for bed because I got to work in the morning, but here we are filming a YouTube video. I picked up a couple of the Maybelline Superstay ink crayons last night when I was at Walmart, and I really like these. I think that they look really good on the lips. They're very long wearing. They're not quite as long wearing as their liquid formula. That formula is psychotic. You can take a shower, won't come off. You can rub them with soap, won't come off. So I opted for the crayons instead. These are a little more easy to remove than the liquid versions. So anyway, I got the shades Stay Exceptional, which is this really pretty nude shade. And then I also got, let me swatch it for you. And that's what that looks like. And then I also got the shade Hustle in Heels. And it is a really bold, like, red-orange shade. So you can see both of those. I think for this look, since I have so much going on in the eyes, I'm going to keep it neutral on the lips because I really want the attention to be here and not on the lips. I'm, again, blown away at how well these drugstore products have worked for me. And I'm really glad I sat down to play. I'm going to try to find a lip liner, one of my ColourPop lip liners, to line my lips first. And then we'll go in with the Maybelline Superstay. If you're not somebody that's tried ColourPop or their lippy pencils or anything like that, ColourPop is such an affordable option. I've said that many times before on my channel. I absolutely love ColourPop. It's just so affordable and so good. Okay, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my lips. That way we can be finished. Okay. So again, going in with this Maybelline Superstay ink crayon in the shade Stay Exceptional. Oh yes. Oh, I really like that with this eye look. Okay, so I decided against putting falsies on just because I'm, again, really happy with the way this turned out, and I was really scared I was going to screw it up by putting falsies on and getting glue everywhere, and then, totally sabotaging my eye look and not being able to finish the video, and I really love the way this look turned out, so I just wanted to leave it alone. To finish off the look, the only other things that I did is I added some of the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner. This one is in the shade Crybaby. It's a really beautiful light, like lavender shade or like a pastel purple. And I just lined my lower waterline with that. I think it really helps to make my eyes pop. And I did go over top of the mascara with the Roller Lash from Benefit just to give it a little bit more volume since I'm not putting falsies on. But that's it. That's going to wrap up this makeup look. When I'm trying on newer products, I usually have at least one or two things that I just really don't like or that I struggled with. And I just did not have that experience with this video at all. I'm so pleased with mostly everything that I used. My under eyes look good. My skin really doesn't look bad. That Revlon bronzer is the shizness. The e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, good job. Oh my gosh, this Alter Ego palette. I mean, look what I did with my eyes with this palette. This is a $16 palette. I think Natasha Denona's palette like this is like $65. That's a huge price difference. Now, I know a lot of people have their thoughts and their ideas about, makeup companies stealing other people's ideas and creations, and I understand. And, I'm not really here to get into all that. I'm just here to try out the makeup and let you know if it's any good, and this most certainly gets my stamp of approval. You can see what I was able to do with it, and I really enjoy the look that I came up with. Mixing the Believe Beauty and the Milani foundation together, I don't hate the way it turned out. It looked really makeup-y at first. enough to the point where I was considering taking it off. So after I put everything else on over top of it, I mean, to me, it does look like a little heavier than what I would normally like, because I do have a little bit of settling up here. But other than that, it is not awful, and I would go out in public like this. Actually, I'm about to go out in public like this because I gotta get changed. But I am totally digging this look. These Super Stay ink crayons from Maybelline are beautiful. They last a long time. Again, I really like them, so what else? I'm really pleased with this highlighting palette from Makeup Revolution as well. Now I know why so many people have it in their favorite videos, and I'm so glad I didn't declutter this when I've done my highlighter declutters in the past. I am definitely going to be hanging on to this for a while. The Hard Candy Brow Gel, definite yes. So glad I have this. I cannot wait to keep using this, and I might even like this better than my Gimme Brow, which I can't even believe I'm saying that, but it is such a good makeup product. I could probably do without the Dare to Extend mascara from Hard Candy. This was probably the one flop for me in this video, just because the formula is very liquidy. It's way too wet, so when you put it on, if you're not careful, you're going to get little splashes of mascara on your face. Like, that's how liquidy this is. So, you know, this was the one letdown of the entire video, but hey, I'm batting 1,000 here. Like, we are doing really well. If there's only one product in this video I didn't like, I'm happy with that. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching me try on some drugstore or affordable products. I really enjoyed making this video. I had such a good time just playing with color and experimenting with newer products. It's my absolute favorite thing to do when it comes to makeup. I love reviewing things. I love trying things out for you guys and letting you know what I think about it. It's my happy place. It's what I like to do with makeup. So this was a lot of fun. I'm glad I had time to sit down. Thank you guys again for stopping by my channel. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Helps me out tremendously, and I'm so grateful when you guys take the time to do that. If you're not already subscribed and you like my content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube lets you know of all my future uploads, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.